Hello and welcome to the episode review slash recap of Naked and Afraid Castaways, the penultimate episode, in which we have one more episode after this, and then the season is done. Will there be a season 2? I hope so. This has been a very entertaining ride so far. Now, Naked and Afraid Castaways is a spin-off of Naked and Afraid, in which 9 survivalists are placed on an island and must survive 21 days, and if they make it 21 days, they are to be at the northernmost point of the island, where they will start a signal fire. Then they will use a raft they build themselves to paddle to the extraction boat. Now here we have 2 teams remaining, one of which has lost someone due to a broken tibia and a torn meniscus. I am so sorry to Rachel because she was the one with the broken tibia and the torn meniscus and unfortunately had to leave the challenge. So now we have 7 people remaining. Who will be Naked and Afraid's next top model? Just kidding. Anyway, so we start out the episode with Patrick, Heather, and Andrew running into Bulent. That is right, there is a merge afoot, and it's with Patrick, Andrew, Heather, and Bulent. And Patrick is like, "Are you happy to see us?" And Bulent is like, no. So that's a very interesting dynamic. But Andrew, the optimistic individual he is, befriends Bulent. Bulent is all tsundere and, "Oh, you are doing stupid things. This is stupid. You're stupid." But Andrew's like, "Don't worry, we'll become the bestest of friends." And Andrew's like, "Can I get a high five?" And Bulent's like, you can get an F off." And Andrew's like, "It's all right. We will get there." But Andrew was talking about how Bulent, if he doesn't like you, he wouldn't give you the time of day. But since he's having Andrew help him, there is some breaking down of the tsundere shield, so that's good. And they have to stay at the present camp for a little bit because Bulent is trying to dry out the meat so they can transport it and not worry about bugs. But the leg meat, I believe, is too thick and isn't drying out properly, so he has to cut it up and has Andrew kind of make a grill using the outer covering for the fan that was found earlier, and so they cooked it on that to help dry it out more. So they had an extra night or 2 in that location, and Bulent is just so happy about the new company. But luckily, they are able to successfully dry out the meat and move on towards greener pastures. Not really, it's just jungle out there. And they eventually run into Naeem and Kara, who have been through an emotional roller coaster because after losing Rachel, Justin comes down with a fever. And Roy, the medic, who, shout out to Roy for being probably the most featured medic on Naked and Afraid, other than Janice and Victor on their episode where they did a 21-day challenge. Roy was saying how Justin needed to cool down or else he'll be tapped from the challenge. And so Justin is able to cool down, and Kara helps him cool down in the water. And so they decide to use the raft they built and paddle around towards the northern part of the island. But unfortunately, while they're paddling, part of the raft breaks, so they have to stop and make camp, where unfortunately Justin's fever makes a comeback, and basically he is told that he has to leave the challenge because whatever is going on with his body, he's not able to fight it off. So they're like, "You know what? You have to leave." Apparently there was a bigger argument that happened, which is why the medic who was there, which is not Medic Roy, which is interesting, they were saying how he's being freaking tapped for the challenge, but there was a swear word in there, so that's interesting. But Justin revealed on social media that there was a larger argument that was had, and that went on for a lot longer than was shown on TV. So unfortunately, Team West / Team Supermodel is no more. Candace, Rachel, and Justin have been removed from the challenge, and it was revealed that Justin had amoebic dysentery, so he got the medication he needed and is feeling much better. And so Naeem and Kara are on their own, but fortunately, the group of Bulent, Andrew, Heather, and Patrick were able to make it to where they are, and the groups merge, and they realize that they are not at the northernmost part of the island, and they must find their way to the northernmost part of the island, and there are still 5 days remaining in this challenge because it is day 16 where they all merge together. So they have a limited amount of time to get to the northernmost point of the island, build a raft to hold all 6 of them, and also build a signal fire, and also not bite each other's heads off, because it seems there's an explosive argument on the next episode according to the trailer. And with that, the review slash recap of episode 7 is done. Justin left and all the remaining 6 have merged, which totally wasn't revealed during the trailers for this season, but that's fine. I'm interested to see how the next episode will turn out, and I'm excited to see what happens. And thank you all so much for listening. Please like, comment nice things, and subscribe to my channel. Please and thank you. I would appreciate it. Maybe share if you want to. But we shall see what happens next episode. Thank you again so much for being here. Okay now. Bye-bye.